What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be talking about the top 5 most overpowered cards in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM. So basically, because of position locks, there is no point like making an actual list. So I'm going to be picking one for position, and it is only going to be primary positions, because primary and secondary we'd have an awful lot of small forwards on this list, let's be honest. And yeah, so pretty much that's what I'm going to do. So we are going to be also picking an honorable mention for each of these, and as always, like, this is pretty much something we've done all through last year, every single month. This is for the, well, basically for the month of October. We've actually started this really late, so the start of November. So anyway, I'm just going to show you guys on the screen what the top 5 most overpowered in each position was last month, which is kind of crazy because looking at this right here, there is not a single one of these that makes the list again, I don't think, which is actually crazy. Like, this is the first time that that's ever happened on the channel, where 1 month to the next the entire list changes. That's how many great cards we got from like after the first week of October to the first week of November. So yeah, basically that's what we're going to be doing. Also, just for criteria, Evo cards will be judged by their top evolution, and also we are going to be using cards that are locked in for sets. So for example, we are going to allow the likes of Trae Young, we're going to allow Luka Doncic and Klay Thompson, and who else was J.R. Smith. These guys are eligible for it. So if you can lock in a collection for the player, so if you have to buy like 12 players to get the player, they're eligible. But for example, like Magic Johnson, who you have to buy some players, but like you need to complete a load of challenges. For collector rewards, you have to buy hundreds or thousands of cards for cards to leave, or you need at least 2,000 cards for a card that's even close to this list, so they are not going to be eligible. So anyway, now let's get on to it. At the point guard position, this one is a really weird one because I feel like the number 1 is really obvious of cards you can buy, and then number 2 is all preference. So number 1, in my opinion, without question, is Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas averaging 16.3 points per game for me. He's got 2 Hall of Fame badges, volume shooter and range extender. An unbelievable release. He's got base 11. He's got quick draw. Not only that, he's got a good driving dunk. He also has got quick first step gold. He's got dimer gold. So he's a really good like passing point guard. Also having range extender is unbelievable. Shoots the ball really well. Can slash. He can do absolutely everything. And he's not too small at 6'3". That is like his only like kind of half downside. But I'm telling you guys, with how good this amethyst is, once we eventually get a diamond, pink diamond, and opal Gilbert Arenas, he's going to be unbelievable in this game. And number 2, I'm going to have, like, this is just in my opinion. This is my list, but there are so many. So if you want range extender players, Trae Young's great. If you guys, Dave Bing's all right. Mark Price, another range extender player, is the worst version of Trae Young. Steve Nash's animations, glitchy crossover. If you guys want, like, guy to get steals and just a floor general, Stockton's great. John Wall's really good. He actually shoots the ball relatively well. His rating's not the best, but his release is good. And then Marbury's really good. Harris really good. Marbury probably better. One of the most underrated players, Malcolm Brogdon, can go to the basket. Range extender, has got height. But I am going to put in the man, the myth, the leaner, JoJo White. So JoJo White's animations are the reason why he's in here. So stats-wise, he's good. He is good. He's got 2 Hall of Fame badges, acrobat and difficult shots. His leaning mid-range is the best in the game. He's got catch and shoot goal, floor general. He has got dimer goal as well. He's also a really good defense player, got quick first step. And he's got a good mid-range, good enough 3-point shot. He's got good ball handling, great passing stats. Surprisingly enough, he's got interior defense of 94, which is kind of crazy. So if he does end up getting switched onto a big guy, he's actually not too bad, as well as good perimeter defense, and he's super fast. The thing is with JoJo White, he's got the normal 4 leaner, which is like the Hito leaner from last year, which means that his fadeaway mid-range shot is so easy at separation and it's super overpowered. And not only that, JoJo White has got Paul George's release, which is unreal, like one of the best catch and shoot releases. No range extender, but that is like the only problem with this card. If he had range extender, he'd be number 1 above Gilbert Arenas. But again, this is just my opinion. There is no, Gilbert Arenas does absolutely everything with range extender. JoJo White does absolutely everything but doesn't have range extender, so Gilbert Arenas has the advantage. At the 2 guard position, at number 1, we are going to put Terrence Ross. And at number 2 is, it was a close one again, because J.R. Smith is really good. T-Mac's great. Kobe Bryant, who was number 1 last month, is great. Kelly Tripucka is actually really good. I playing with him a game with him at Diamond, and he's a god. Like, at 99 strength with gold back down Punisher, he's just a really weird player to use, but so effective. And he's got difficult shots and unbelievable leaner, but Clay's going in. Clay is one of the best like lockdown players in the game, and can shoot the 3-ball well. Like, great defense, great 3-pointer, and great badges. Terrence Ross, however, he is like unbelievable. Terrence has 91 shot 3, 95 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, great steal rating. He's really fast. He's 6'7", but he feels about 6'10" in game. Unbelievable leaner with Hall of Fame difficult shots. He's got some great goal badges, including range extender, quick draw. But the big thing with him is he's got quick first step gold, so he can burn people off the dribble. He is so good. Terrence Ross is in the conversation for the best 3 cards in the game. So now we're on to the small forward position. So I'm going to have to put in 3 honorable mentions. So the first 2 are 2 guys that didn't even make the top 2. Well, obviously if there's 4 of them. And it is Kevin Durant and LeBron James. And these guys are just 2 of the many. Like, if you guys look at small forwards that I haven't picked, there is the Giannis Antetokounmpo 97 overall, who is a beast. Like, he can actually shoot the 3-ball sometimes really well. You've got Peja Stojakovic, Hall of Fame range extender, Xavier McDaniel, who's a god, Luka Doncic, who's incredible. There's so many. Other Luka, Paul Pierce. Small forward position is so stacked. But you've got LeBron and KD. Both of these guys, I think, have 40 intangibles that are hidden pink diamonds. LeBron's got 6 Hall of Fame badges. A lot of them. He got some good passing badges. He's got defensive leader and intimidator. A silver quick draw actually is good. And unfortunately, though, he is bronze steady shooter, which is the worst badge in the game. Kevin Durant isn't as good a playmaker as LeBron, but he's a great scorer. He's a Hall of Fame steady shooter, Hall of Fame difficult shots, Deadeye. He's also got some great goal badges, including goal range extender. He has got goal quick draw as well. And KD has got a great shot 3, great dunk, great ball handle, and it's just an unbelievable card. But the best 2 are a different class. So at number 1, I am going to put in Paul George. And yeah, Paul George is just, again, he's another level. Paul George, 6'9". He's got really good height, 4 Hall of Fame badges. He's got 30 goals, including quick draw, range extender, clamps. He's got one of the best releases in the game. He's got catch and shoot gold. Unbelievable 3-ball. Unbelievable dunk. He's got great ball handling. He's an unbelievable defender, really fast, and it's just class. And the fact that he is keeping the Diamond Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the top spot is just unbelievable. So this card came out on Thursday, which was yesterday. So he has got 4 Hall of Fame badges: fancy footwork, contact finisher, consistent finisher, relentless finisher, 9 gold, and 17 silver. Thankfully, they did not give him any version of quick first step, but he's got defensive leader and intimidator, silver. Like, at the power forward position, to be honest, I would run, if I was running my best possible squad, I would run probably Paul George at 2, Giannis at the 4, and then one of those last spots at the 3 to go to either LeBron James, Kevin Durant, or Terrence Ross. One of those 3. That would be like my 2, 3, and 4 for my best team. And Giannis is the god. Like, what his stats, he's had a good dunk, 3-ball is not great, his driving layup's not the best, post game's only okay, ball handle only looks okay, good passing stats however. He's so versatile on defense. He's super fast, glitchy animations, glitchy hop step, and he's Giannis. Giannis, since NBA 2K18, has just been a complete glitch. Since NBA 2K17, realistically, has been a complete glitch, and he is still fantastic in this game. So the power forward position is very disappointing after all the great small forwards we have. So the power forward position, I'm looking through this, and I can't even pick one for number 1. Like, the fact I had Leitner there last month, I'm going to pick Kevin Love. The only one I sometimes use in the squad. The reason for that is he's got 3 Hall of Fame badges, which is Rebound Chaser is one of them, which is huge. He's also got Corner Specialist, a good release, Back Down Punisher Gold. He's also got Range Extender, which is massive, and Quick Draw. So 3-ball is really good, mid-range really good. His rebounding is really good, not very good at anything else, kind of slow. But the thing is he can shoot the ball really well, and he's not that much of a liability on the other end. He is a liability, but not that much of a liability. And he is the lesser of all the evils, or least of all the evils, so he's the only power forward that I'd even consider using in a squad, so I'm going to put him there. And number 2 spot, it's a really weird one because Kevin McHale's okay. Like, his post game is good. His 3-ball actually goes up a lot, and his 3-ball is quite nice. There is one reason that I'm not putting him at number 2, because he steps inside the line shooting corner threes. If it was a if it was cards you don't have to purchase, Amari Stoudemire be there. Bob Love's terrible. Leitner's okay. Carmelo I don't rate at all. I'm going to put in Luke Walton. I had Porzingis in this position last month. It's Luke Walton now. Luke Walton, 6'8". He does everything right. He's a jack of all trades. He does everything well. Shoots the 3-ball well, goes to the basket well, dunks well, handles the ball really well. He's got good passing stats. He's a good perimeter and post defender, good enough rebounder, relatively fast. There is nothing this card can't do. He is Mr. Consistency this year, as well as the fact his release is seriously, seriously good with that goal quick draw. Then at the center position, we are going to put in Tim Duncan at number 1. And again, I think Tim Duncan is just the overall best center in the game, because he is, again, one of those players that does absolutely everything. So all the other centers fit specific types of play style, and depending on what your play style is, some centers are going to be great for you, some centers are going to be bad for you. But in my opinion, Tim Duncan's great for every player. 25 intangibles, some of the best stats in the game, without question, a hidden opal. 12 Hall of Fame badges, including Hall of Fame Backdown Punisher, Intimidator, which is huge. He's got defensive leader gold. He's also got quick draw gold, which he needs because the release is slow with quick draw. I could just imagine it without quick draw. He has got a decent open shot 3, great open shot mid. Fact is, he can spread the floor a little bit. He's got a good driving dunk. He's also got a really good block rating. His offense and defense of rebounding are good. His speed's good, except for when he has the ball. Lateral quickness is decent. 6'11", so not too small. Just a fantastic all-around center. And then as my second center, so again, there are different ways you can look at this. So if you guys want like a freak athlete to run up and down, block shots, Will Chamberlain is that type of player. If you guys want like your or I don't know, your traditional center for that, that's what I'm going to call it. If you guys want a stretch 5 though, I do like Mikan, but the more I use this guy, the more I prefer LaFrance. However, there is another couple of options that you guys can use. So I also really like Rick Smits because he's a giant and can shoot the mid-range. And giants always are great in the meta this year because of the way the game plays. David Robinson is another player that is really good because, again, really great post animations. He's 7'1" with an 72 shot 3. Can actually hit the 3-ball relatively consistently, and he's got decent speed. Like this is the tightest one for number 2, but I am going to put in the one that I use the most, and that's LaFrance. So LaFrance, when he gets evoed up, 91 3-point shot. I'm telling you this right now, LaFrance feels no different from Sapphire to Amethyst. There is no, like I know he gets some better badges and his stats go up and stuff and he gets faster. He feels the exact same from Sapphire to Amethyst. Whether it's Sapphire, Ruby, or Amethyst, every one of these LaFrance versions feels the exact same. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. These are the most overpowered cards, in my opinion, in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.